I'm basically the Try Guys, but with 777 times less subscribers. I wonder why that is. Sounds like
sexism to me.
Why don't you BuzzFeed my ego for a change?
Your videotaping the show. On you.
Butt lovers? As I was doom scrolling on TikTok recently, which is an activity I do way more frequently now, I discovered a girl who pilots her own plane. A couple that built these cabin mansions in the woods. Another person that cuts open golf balls and explains like the history of golf ball innards. And a bug and fish taxidermist. And I came to the shocking conclusion, am I boring? I feel so boring. So I decided to ask my TikTok what hobbies I should try, and I collected 12 that I'm doing right now. Let's get started. I feel so boring. Somebody told me to paint on a canvas, which is so unfortunate because just the other day, I painted these beautiful jeans. As soon as I had this hobby idea, all of a sudden, I had the urge to develop all of these hobbies. Huge side note, but yeah, another hobby I decided that I was gonna try out was making TikTok effects. It's just strange because I had the idea for this video a while ago, and then before it even started, I've been becoming more interesting. It's already working! But yes, today I'm going to be trying to paint my kitty cat Ty. I hope it works out as well as the jeans did. You don't understand how good of a start that is. This is my painting of my baby girl Ty. I definitely want to paint more. I like doing it. It's fun. I don't know, even if other people don't like it, I like it.
That's what matters. That's what a hobby is.
Another hobby I was given was writing fan fiction. So I used to write fan fiction, not just about me and James Maslow falling in love, but also about SpongeBob. I wrote this before I was ever even online. I wrote this in an old journal of mine, and I featured it in like a super old YouTube video as well. Here's a clip. SpongeBob tried to karate chop him, so he revealed the plot. He worked for Plankton. Beep, 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 boom. The chipmunk was a robot. So I decided to redeem myself by making a SpongeBob Squidward fanfiction. They're basically the only canon couple. I am Sponge Slut on Wattpad, and I created the Bob Next Door. The first and so far only chapter is called Catching Jellyfish or Feelings. SpongeBob is a young man of great promise. He wears his heart on his sleeve and his emotions on his face. He understands the world is cruel and people die, but he makes the conscious choice to look on the bright side of life. Not because it's easy, but because he feels it's what's right. Besides, optimism was all around him. From his best friend Patrick to his ex Sandy, hashtag throwback to when he thought he was straight, lol. Hell, even his boss was cheerful 99% of the time. Probably because he runs a monopoly on Bikini Bottom's burger business, but the bastard busted balls to beat out Plankton, so in SpongeBob's eyes, he earned it, kind of. Everything goes swimmingly and runs smoothly, except for a certain octopus with an ironic name and a pessimistic way of looking at the world, Squidward, SpongeBob's co-worker, neighbor, and occasional friend. SpongeBob doesn't really like on and off relationships, but with everything else being so consistent and predictable, he puts in the effort for Squidward. Sure, he can be cruel sometimes, but he is also a passionate artist and musician. Oftentimes, SpongeBob wonders if that passion would transfer to other areas of his life as well. He shakes the thought from his sponge brain. No! We are not entertaining silly thoughts of that nature, not when there are burgers to be flipped. The only buns on his mind should be of the Krabby Patties. The ding of a bell snapped him out of his self-shaming. SpongeBob, we are 3 customers behind. What's gotten into you? SpongeBob's baby blue orbs met Squidward's deep glare through the porthole restaurant window. Sorry, Squidward, I'll pick up the pace. Suddenly, as SpongeBob moved faster and faster, a cartoonish smoke built up around him until it cleared up, revealing all the orders complete and perfect. SpongeBob sometimes surprised himself with how he could cook in seconds. And as he passed the trays to Squidward, he could have sworn he saw the anger turn into pure amazement. All right, well, no one likes a show-off, the smug squid muttered. I think you do, best friend, SpongeBob teased in his usual cutesy way. Instead of the groan of annoyance he was used to hearing in response, Squidward chuckled and SpongeBob's heart skipped a beat. For once he wished the workday would speed up so he can watch mindless television and forget how his crush is progressively getting worse. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but like that is a strong start for a fanfiction, and I might just keep up with this. It's solid. Somebody suggested Rainbow Loom, and I'm so glad they did. It gave me the excuse to buy this amazing kit, and I haven't done this since like I was at summer camp as a kid. 1, 2, 3. I was doing the single loop one, so now I gotta do the hook thing. Holy crap! Holy! I'm winning the Guinness World Record for fastest freaking heirloomer right now.
Oh, my hand hurts. Owie.
Oh, this is a sport. This is a sport. And apparently, now I can just take it off. It'll be fine. How did I accomplish such greatness here today? What the hell? What on earth? Oh my god. Ah! I did that so quickly. This was so simple. I can't wait to do more designs and make it more elaborate. Do a double D band. That sounds fun. I keep calling this an heirloom, which is hilarious. Just some bisexual member of my family was like, I want you to have my rubber bands. No, I'm gonna pass this down to my grandkids. They'll be like, Grandma, we don't want your garbage. And I'll be like, how dare you? This is so fun. I'm so excited to rainbow loom more and make more heirlooms as well. Baking is a fantastic hobby, but I gotta be honest, I read this and I was like, oh, I've baked before, and I thought about, you know, those instant recipes of cupcakes. But no, today we are going to be making peanut butter bars from scratch.
Look at all these ingredients.
She isn't perfect. She's a bitch. She's in love. She's a bitch. Bake her in my pie.
She's a bitch.
It's like Sweeney Todd.
Don't ask why.
Ooh. Bars.
Bars.
A butter.
Bar the butter.
Half a cup of peanut butter is about how much I put on my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Is that half a cup already?
You're just gonna get it stuck in the cup. Beat that for filth.
2 cups of flour. It's getting thick. 3 cups of oatmeal?
Girl, you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
I always wanted to try this shit like plain. It looks delicious. It looks like what Edgar gave to the cats in the Archery. It's like, look at it.
20 minutes later.
It's good, but I think we did something wrong. So I'm gonna try yodeling. The comment says they think I'm gonna do well at this, and while I really appreciate that, I don't think I'm gonna do well at this. I tend to project a lot. I'm very musical theater, like, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. I have a tutorial open here.
Where you're gonna learn the perfect way to annoy your neighbors.
I already do that.
Crazy fancy things down the line like yodeloo. Today's video is gonna
Pop off!
Yodeling is going from your chest voice to your head voice really rapidly, and that creates the breaking or cracking sound that you hear when people yodel.
See, that's why I think I'm gonna be bad at this, because again, musical theater, now I have the correct terminology because Cassidy so eloquently reminded me. I am used to singing in what is called a mixed voice, so those breaks don't happen. Like, that's what I try to avoid in musical theater singing, so I do an in-between of my chest and head that comes from, like, the mask, and it seems like with yodeling, they don't have that. They want it to sound as distinct as possible, which I've been actively training myself not to do. Yodelay, hodelo. Yodelay, hello. Yodelay, hodelo. Yodelay, hello.
I gotta listen back to that and see if I approve of myself.
Cassidy's notes still sound so clean, and I feel like I'm like slurring in an attempt to, I don't know, not force it? I don't know. Yodelay, hello. The next hobby I was given is prop making, which I thought was very interesting because I am a theater kid, but you know, let's flip it on the other side. So I was thinking to myself, what show have I been watching recently that I would want to recreate something from? And obviously Amphibia came to my head. I'm already rewatching it even though it just ended. And I decided I'm gonna make the calamity box. So I'm gonna be painting this. I'm going to attach these stones. How did I only get one of each? Well, I obtained them in a very calamity box way. If you know what that means, then you know what it means. And if you don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's no big deal. Yeah, no big deal. All right, so for my weird mustardy beige tan gold, I painted that all the places it needs to be. Now I'm going in with the green, which is the next main color. Took a leap through a box, super weird, to a swamp where frogs talk. Guys, I'm so proud of this line work I did. I love painting. It's now time for the placement of the gems. I gotta glue them on and pray they stay. Marcy's big brain gem was giving me a little bit of trouble at first, but it all worked. Ooh. It all worked.
I'm pretty freaking proud of this.
Do you see that? Okay, so now we're going roller skating. I've only ever roller skated one other time in my life, and I wasn't very good at it, which is weird because I'm pretty good at ice skating. Apparently there's a big difference there. I thought this place was called United Skates, but I guess that's where I was wrong. It's actually United Scat. Fuck out my way when you see me. I'm rolling with the LGBT. Did I look like a baby with a full diaper while skating? Yeah, but also in the entire hour and a half I was there, I did not fall once. So that is a victory in and of itself. Will I ever go again? Maybe, but not with all these pros. There were grandpas speeding by me. I have another suggestion here that says draw online, and that used to be my favorite thing. I did that early 2020. I'll flash some pictures on here. I did that quite a couple of times. All right, I found this handy dandy painting online tool. So first things first, I'm the realist. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna draw a picture of Feralton drowning. Like in the hit TikTok, Feralton drowning. Pressure that'll drip, till you just go pop. Whoa!
Dad, why did you drown? That was really stupid of you.
Ooh, sorry. I'm adding these fun white squiggles that are so barely noticeable, but honestly, I think it's adding texture. Call me a non-problematic Ringo Starr, cause honey, I'm making paint art. This is the outline to Feralton's stupid head. Let me get a reference image. Looks at itself. All right. Since the beard is his only distinguishing feature, let's really thicken that boy up. That's stunning. Oh God, the poor boy needs help. Rose is like, draw me like one of your French girls. And Feralton's like, because he's drowning. Ooh, this is his little ponytail, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Let's make this like a part of a comic. Maybe he's saying, how about it says, to be continued? That's really dumb. Wait, what would invert look like? That's hell. That's hell. Let's make her a little bit more curvy. It keeps going almost to hell territory. Let's just see what that looks like. I can undo it, hopefully. That looks like he's having a bad, drug trip, which is also canon. It appears I'm feeling it now. That is a humidifier. It appears you're right. Feralton is a lightweight. Like this better or this better? Leave in a comment below. You're gonna have so many people being like, neither. I don't like anything you do. I'm gonna try and knit, but I literally don't even know where to start. And this seems like way too calm of a hobby for me. It only uses one type of stitch throughout, and it will also give you practice making fringe. The shiny little Surrey with a fringe on the top. I was in Oklahoma. It was very boring, but I was 80 Annie, who is such a hoe. I adore her.
You really can knit so many cool things.
That's good.
And a pair of knitting needles, some finishing needles, and a pair of scissors, of course.
Finishing needles?
So we need to talk about yarn and needles.
This is just to get you up there, but then once you feel like you're about to climb it, you get those finishing needles.
What? Cut it out. What are you doing? They're like, okay, step 1, slip knot. I'm like, easy. And they're like, step 2, just wrap it around your thumb, put it in and out and in and out and in. I'm so fucking frustrated. I had to have a change of space. Yoink. That's it? Why was everyone making it so much harder than it needed to be? This is so cute. Oh, I didn't do this right already. I'm supposed to do it with the long side. My life sucks. Okay.
I can't tell if this is the right side.
No. Dude, I don't like it. I don't think it looks good.
20 minutes later.
This is my least favorite thing I've ever done in my life. And I should have known I wouldn't be good at it because people who knit are so patient and cute. The yarn keeps splitting and the needle keeps going through the actual pieces of yarn. This is one move. It's supposed to be so seamless. It's supposed to be so easy. They all make it look so easy.
I hate this shit so much!
This is somehow exactly what I imagined.
Look how easy it is to grab the loop. So this is what I had so far. And now it's nothing.
That was just a waste of time!
We had to find a peaceful environment because, as you know, knitting yesterday was a little bit high stress.
I hate this shit so much!
So today we're trying crocheting, which is different apparently. Look at this turtle just hanging with us. Sorry to say it, besties, but crocheting is just knitting for giga chads. This shit's pretty fire. Like, I'm more likely to get hooked on crocheting than ever try to knit again. I guess a hobby some people have is to make earrings out of Barbie doll parts. Now, this isn't that strange to me considering real butt lovers know I have made butt earrings before. Barbie says you can be anything. So today you're being earrings, bitch. I want to go for the arms first. How hard do you think it's gonna be? She's frail. I'm trying to be Sid from Toy Story. Your arm has to come off. Oh, that made me sad to think about. You're not alive. You're not. Come on, Barbie. Let's go, Barbie. Oh, she has the same bun as me. This is the ideal human form. T-pose and split. Who you calling Pinhead? I had to pay an arm and a leg for these earrings.
Literally.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Now I'm gonna make her green, like Fiona. If somebody was wearing her on their ear, I wouldn't trust them. Well, that's kind of fierce. Less like Fiona, more like Frankenstein's bride. I should put like a black stripe in her hair, right? Wait, Frankenstein's bride has a white streak in her, whatever. That's where the earring's gonna go in. Hello? You know that silly, quirky, relatable moment when you think to yourself, can I make this worse? What do you think? The earring needle thing couldn't get through its thick skin. The next hobby that was suggested to me is archery, which is actually a pretty expensive hobby, so I took out a loan from the bank, went to the big boy hunting shop, and got me this bad boy. With state-of-the-art suction cup technology and a fucking knife. So I set up a target over there of 4 of my least favorite things. On the inner circle, one of the things I hate the most, TikTok's community guidelines. Next circle over, Violet from Word Girl. Next circle, murder hornets. And on the outer circle, we have the fact that I can't afford Mythicon tickets. It's literally breaking my heart. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Oh, fuck. What the hell was that? What is going on? Aww. This thing doesn't even have a crevice for me to put it on the thing, so I just have to balance it, and it keeps sliding off. That hit community guidelines. I got a freaking target. Let's go. It seems like just yesterday I thought I was boring, but now I'm a roller skating, fanfic writing, prop making, Barbie killing, Katniss Everdeen looking bitch. Thank you so much for the 11 great hobby suggestions and knitting. See you in the next one, butt lovers. Bye.